Hey, it's your boy, Arabi-Tusan. Well, the banner of Albedo and Eula has already gone out. Which one are you going to pull, Albedo or Eula? Leave in the comments down below. Well, I already have Eula as you can see here, so I'm trying to focus on pulling on Albedo. And since I already have Eula, I'm going to tell you that should you pull Eula or not? I already maxed her out, put her in Spiral Abyss, and
Knights
made
and
36
aristocrats share the
stars.
same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Okay.
Hello?
I already maxed her out, put her in Spiral Abyss, and made 36 star 3 times. Now I'm sharing it to you that you should pull her or not. Okay, let's talk about who she is. Okay, let's read this description. The Spindrift Knight, a Sion? How to read this? Of the old aristocracy, and the captain of the Knights of Avonius Reconnaissance Company, reason for which a descendant of the ancient nobles might join the Knights remains a great mystery in Mondstadt to this very day. Well, you guys know the story of Eula, why she get kicked out from Mondstadt and put her into the Knights of Avonius. She is from a Lawrence clan, which is known for its loyal and noble act, just like his servant tries to talk with the knight. Well, turns out she's quite pissed about that kind of thing and then goes to Mondstadt and then try to blend people there, and they don't like her because she is from Lawrence clan and the thing that they do is already old, so Eula has to go out from Mondstadt. But suddenly, Jean find her, recruited her. But wait, before she recruited her, Jean has to test her skills, and then finally Eula made it to the Knights of Avonius, which is the captain of the reconnaissance company. I don't know what that means. Okay, he is very famous for this meme called Yeah Eula, which is a buckcato. Yes, buckcato, where it puts its hands on his face and then try to wiggle. Yeah, like that. Also, when she said vengeance will be mine, everyone was freaks out because they wanted their name to be Vengeance. Well, I hope that was me. Vengeance will be mine.
Yet another transgression to avenge.
Okay, enough with the backstory. Let's talk about in the battlefield. Well, he is a cryo character, but when you try to upgrade her, she tends to change from cryo to physical vision. Why? Her elemental skill and her elemental burst is focusing on physical damage, as you can see in the talents. You're going to see it when I try to explain about talents. But first, let's talk about why you should or shouldn't pull Eula. Okay, Eula is a very physical character, so if you have Kaching or Razor, you don't really need to pull her. But if you want to pull her, go ahead. He is a safer Kaching because Kaching needs to have a charge attack, be able to be worth it for her physical damage, while Razor has to be really fast. And for his ascension percentage or bonus, he increases physical damage bonus, which is very physical type of guy. And his ultimate, his elemental burst is increasing his attack speed. So yeah, if you have Kaching or Razor, you don't need Eula. But if you want an upgraded Razor, you should pull Eula, because this is a much better type of character like a Razor. By the way, the basics of her attacks can be seen in the official video. Links in the description. Don't forget to click. Alright, next is the weapons. For weapon, Eula is very free-to-play friendly, not gonna lie. So I'm using Snow Tomb Star Silver, but other than that, you can use Prototype Archaic, Serpent Spine, or even Luxurious Sea Lord. You can only find it in the previous event, like 2 months ago. Now you can't have it again. So if you don't have any kinds of 4-star weapons or maybe 5-star weapons, there are options for 3-star. You can use Skyrider Greatsword and also Debate Club. Both of them are really good for Eula. But I would stick to Snow Tomb Star Silver because of the stacks later on. So those weapons, Eula is a free-to-play friendly, yet you don't have to pull a wish for her a weapon, because her recommended weapon is craftable, like Snow Tomb Star Silver and Prototype Archaic. But if you have a battle pass, you can use Serpent Spine. That is also recommended. If you followed the event before, you can use Luxurious Sea Lord because that weapon is only available in the event below. I mean before. If you pull any wish, I would suggest Skyride Greatsword or the Fate Club. In fact, if you find it in Guyun Stone Forest around here, if you find those 3 Abyss Mage and you go up a little bit more, you will find that weapon, Skyrider Greatsword. So even if you don't pull a weapon, you can find Skyrider Greatsword there. But yeah, still, my most recommended one is still the 5-star weapon that you guys know already. Let's talk about the artifacts. The artifacts that I recommend is actually Pale Flame and Bloodstained Chivalry, 2 sets each. But if you're pro enough, you can use Pale Flame 4 set. But since I'm noob, Pale Flame and Bloodstained Chivalry is my best option. Ooh, it's hot here. I already put my AC and it's still pretty hot. So for the artifact set is actually pretty DPS style. So for the sands, focusing on attack percent with the substat DPS, which is attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage. Eula needs a lot of energy, but if you want to focus on her main attack damage, you can focus on attack percent. You can use energy recharge, even though it's less effective. But if you want to feel that elemental burst a lot, yes, energy recharge would be great. For the Goblet of Enothem, I would suggest you to balance between attack percent and physical attack bonus. It depends on your weapon. If your weapon is physical attack bonus, your artifact should be attack percent. And if your weapon is attack percent, your goblet should be physical. And for the Circle of Logos, I would suggest crit rate because it balances out between the Eula's Ascension, which is crit damage. Alright, for Constellation, for those who wanted to roll Eula again, for those who already have Eula, for the C1 is Tidal Illusion. Every time Ice-Tide Vortex's Screamheart stacks or consume, Eula's physical damage is increased by 3% for 6 seconds. That is pretty cool, but 3% is not enough if you really want to pull her as a bang for the buck. How about C2? Yeah, not recommended enough because decreasing the CD on the hold mode is pretty much the same as the CD that you press. So it's not worth it. The rest is upgradable. C3 is Glacial Illumination plus 3 levels. C4 is 25% increased damage with 50% HP less on the opponents. Not really recommended. C5 is increasing Eyesight Vortex by 3, not recommended. But if you want to push from C4 to C6, yes, do it. Because I saw tons of screenshots per damage that goes 1 million, 2 million, or maybe even 4 million damages. That was crazy. So if you want to go for C6, go ahead. Burn those money up. Next is the talents. For the talents, I would suggest to upgrade between normal attack and glacial illumination first. But for me, I want to focus on the main attack. I focus on maximizing normal attack than the glacial illumination. But if you want to focus on the elemental burst, I suggest level 10 the glacial illumination, then the normal attack. And the least priority would be Ice-Tide Vortex, even though it will decrease the physical rest in the enemy. If you want to focus on your normal attack, then level 10 normal attack, then Glacial Illumination, and then Ice-Tide Vortex. If you want to focus on Elemental Burst, you can focus on the Glacial Illumination level 10, then normal attack, and then Ice-Tide Vortex. And upgrade your Eula until minimum of level 60, because it gives you 1 extra stack of Grimheart for maximum damage output, and also Roiling Rhyme because it gives you extra physical attack. But if you want to pull Eula just for the talent books, I would recommend a 10% chance to receive double product. It's crazy. This is like the exchange for Xingqiu. If you really need that golden talent books, I would recommend to pull her. And that's about everything about Eula that I would tell if you want to pull Eula. Let's talk about the lineup. For the lineup, I would recommend these 4 guys, Eula, Xinyan, and Bennett, and Xingqiu. Since I don't have Zhongli, I'm going to use Xinyan. But if you have Zhongli, I would recommend using him. The reason why I use Xinyan is because when you are shielded, you will have 15% increase of physical damage. Bennett will increase Eula's main damage, and Xingqiu will create perma-freeze when Eula's using elemental skill. As that after the enemies got frozen, Eula will smash it, creating extra physical damage. So there are 2 pyro characters, which means you can get decrease attack by 25%. So let's test it out. We're going to try and test it out in one of the Ley Lineout corp. This time is in around Dadaupa George. Or maybe random enemy come by. What a weird name. Chubby Crisis. Oh well, we'll do the Hydro Slimes just to showcase that extra physical damage.
Shudder!
Boom. You see that?
Crush!
Well, you can see that there is a physical damage after you break that ice. Okay, we have the Ley Lineout corp. Let's touch it.
Power core! Teamwork is dreamwork! Rain outlines your fate. Witness. More speed.
That's not really effective.
Eye for an eye.
Oh, we didn't even showcase the
Elemental burst.
Next is I want to show you is in the Pyro Regicivine, probably showcasing the Elemental Burst. This is where I film Hutao Dash Cancel. So if you guys haven't watched this before, make sure you watch the video. If you have Hutao and you want to learn how to dash cancel, you gotta watch that video. Okay, shield up.
Feel the beat. I'm going in. Crush.
Okay,
Freeze to the core. Rack and ruin.
I'm not done yet. Oh, give me a break. I'm not done with all the damages before the Elemental Burst appears. Oh, maybe we can find it here? Primo Shop. Let's go to Primo Shop. I want to tell you that enemy has physical rest, so you gotta be careful. Bosses like Miniatures and Mechanical Arrays has really high elemental physical rest. Bosses like Primo Shop that you guys see right now has really high physical rest. I don't know how much percentage, but you can see in the table in the link in the description below. Okay, for Primo Shop, it's around 50% physical rest. Oops.
Everybody stand back. Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
Let's see if we can make it. Wow. That's a lot of damage. 140-ish thousand. So using Xinyan's shield, you can see the damage increases, but without using Xinyan's shield, you see around 4,000, 6,000 damage. But when you were using Xinyan's shield, you're going to see 8,000 till 12,000 damages because of increasing of physical damage. So that's pretty much explain how effective this lineup is. Okay, let's conclude. Should you pull Eula? The answer is yes. Recommended for Spiral Abyss. Recommended for big bosses also. If you put a really good lineups, and if you have one character that focuses on physical DPS, with this kind of lineup, you can change between Eula and Razor and Kaching, and you don't need to pull Eula. If you want to pull Eula for waifu, go ahead. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Sayonara.